Good morning, Avon. I'm Sophie Schick.
And I'm Marian Begg. Thanks for watching the Oriole Report.
We have a lot of news for you today, including prom information, how to be a part of student government next year, and the latest in sports. We begin with a look at our top story.
This month, Avon Winds recently won their WGI Regional in first place with a score of 84. Congratulations to them, and we hope to see many more performances in the future. Now let's check in with Raja for our Avon forecast.
Thanks, Miriam. Snowy weather is back. Today we'll expect the snow to turn into rain starting around 4 p.m. with a high of 39 and a low of 30, so be careful. It could be slick right as around these freezing temperatures. Here's a look at our next 3 days. Tomorrow especially rain with a high of 43 and a low of 28. Tomorrow there is a 100% chance of rain with a high of 43 and a low of 28. So get your umbrellas ready as we enter the weekend. Saturday we'll have a high of 38 and a low of 23. And on Sunday there'll be a bit warmer with a high of 47 and a low of 29. We'll keep you updated here. Back to you.
Earlier this month, Connor McClellan featured Valentine's Day movies. Now he's back with a look at this month's new releases.
It's a new month, and that means new movies have hit the big screen. I must say I'm quite excited for these new releases that we have in February. So now I'm going to go ahead and stop wasting some time and show you the movies that have come out this month.
There are places out there you can't find on any map.
First up, we have Uncharted, which is an action-adventure movie starring Mark Wahlberg, who plays Victor Sullivan, a treasure hunter who is in search of a treasure once owned by Ferdinand Magellan. He is not alone on this journey, however. Tom Holland, who famously played Spider-Man, takes on the role of Nathan Drake. With his street smarts, Victor hopes that Nathan can help him uncover the mystery behind the treasure. One roadblock, however, is the other person in search of the treasure. Santiago Moncada, played by Antonio Banderas, is also looking for the treasure worth more than $5 billion. In order for Victor and Nathan to get to the treasure first, they must work together to solve the puzzle before Santiago does.
So Harlow is a ghost town.
Up next, we have the latest installment of the Texas Chainsaw franchise, which is available on Netflix, and continues the story from the original movie release in 1974. Almost 50 years later, another group of young people have made their way to the abandoned town of Harlow, Texas. Melody, portrayed by Sarah Yarkin, is a young entrepreneur hoping to rebuild the old rundown Texas town. She is joined by her little sister Lila, partner Dante, and Dante's girlfriend Ruth. Little do they know that they've actually stumbled into the ghost town that was once the site of a terrible tragedy where the vile man Leatherface lives and is once again ready to hunt down anyone who steps on his turf.
Charlie, this is once in a lifetime.
I've got my daughter tonight.
Good. I've got 3 tickets for tonight. Bring her.
And last, but certainly not least, is Marry Me, starring Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson, who together once starred in the famous 1997 horror thriller Anaconda. Marry Me is about Kat Valdez, a popular star who is ready to be married. One day, she catches her fiancé cheating on her. After this discovery, on stage before her marriage, she locks eyes with a stranger in the crowd and decides to marry him. What had originally started as an impulsive reaction from Kat due to the events that had happened earlier, the connection between the two has now become an actual romance. Charlie and Kat struggle to decide if their relationship is real. And throughout the movie, they try to decide if the two, who come from completely opposite backgrounds, can truly find love. That's a wrap for our new movies for February. I can't wait to see what we have in store for our March movies. And until next time, Avon, I'm Connor McLaughlin.
Kings, queens, dresses, tuxedos, and fancy dinners. Prom is an iconic American tradition and is just around the corner. Here's a look at some of our very own Avon High School teachers' throwback photos from their own proms. And Maria Perez is here with more information.
Even if it seems like far away, prom is almost here. This is for juniors and seniors only unless you get invited by either one of those. This will be held on May 14th and tickets will start being on sale on May 1st. We hope to see you all there, and if you want to invite someone else from another school, you can look on Schoology for more details on that. And what's a better way to start and get hyped for this than seeing your teacher's senior pictures? So let's see what we have.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe. Someday these be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change.
I hope y'all enjoyed seeing those pictures. Maybe your teacher's right there and you guys had a fun laugh. I personally loved all of them, and for HS News, I'm Maria Perez.
The Horatio Alger Association will be awarding a $25,000 scholarship and several $10,000 scholarships to students in every state. Will you be one of the winners? You must be enrolled as a full-time high school senior in the United States and plan to graduate this summer, then go to college. For the other requirements, check out scholars-horatio.alger-.org.
Perfect. Join GSA today after school in Miss Neal's room, ALC 251, until 4 o'clock. There will be snacks and community building. New members are always welcome. See Miss Neal or Miss Steppy with any questions.
In the United States, we have American football with quarterbacks and tight ends, but in most other places, football is another word for soccer.
Let's take a look at what both sports have for news today. Here's Anna with more.
Thanks, Sophie. This week, the NFL spotlight is on the Minnesota Vikings as they hired Los Angeles Rams' Wes Phillips as offensive coordinator. He has been with the Rams since 2019 and coached players such as Tyler Higbee, who set single-season franchise records and receptions. Phillips is the son of Wade Phillips, the former Rams defensive coordinator and longtime NFL head coach, and grandson of Bum Phillips, former Oilers and Saint coach. The Vikings also hired other coaches, including Daniels, Durante Jones, Ben Koike, and Mike Smith. In addition, in the She Believes Cup, the USNT, the United States had an amazing win over New Zealand. They won with a score of 5-0 after New Zealand soccer player Michaela Moore scored 3 own.
So true. Want to be part of student government next year? You could help be the voice of the school and plan fun events like prom and homecoming. Applications for officers and leadership roles are available to fill out now. Pick one up in Student Services today.
And don't forget, freshmen, sophomores, and seniors do not report to school next Wednesday, March 2nd, as you will have an e-learning day. Juniors, you will be taking the SAT test that day. Tomorrow in SRT, juniors will prepare for the SAT test. So there is no movement, and we will not have an oral report tomorrow.
Now it's time for today's Black History Month fact. Did you know Hattie McDaniel was the first African-American performer to win an Academy Award? The 1940 Oscar was for her portrayal of a loyal slave gone with the wind. This is a big accomplishment to remember, as the Oscar nominations for this year are now out. This year's Oscars will be on March 27th.
That's all for the Oriole Report today. Check back with us Monday for a special Black History Month show to wrap up the month of February.
Have a great day, Avon.
Say, baby, I love you.